Good afternoon, everybody. Today is August 17, 2022. Today, our lecture is Visuddhimagga Pada Purification, Samadhi Nidesa about the concentration, about mindfulness on that. We continue studying about that kind of meditation, part 82. So before studying the lecture, we pay respect to the Buddha, say Namo Tassa in 3 times, please. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Thank you very much for your watching. So we continue talking about the mindfulness of death, Marana Nosati. So the nature of the death is connect with all living beings. So many different reflecting on the nature of death like this. So Buddha gave many different kind of reflection method. So the here mentioned denaha. Dena aha. Denaha is a dena plus aha. Dena, therefore, aha, Bhagawa, Buddha, aha, talk. Like this. Ida bhikkhave bhikkhu. Divase nekhande vadiya pati hidaya idi pati sanchikati bahuka kome pachaya maranasa ahiwa mandanseya vichiko wa mandanseya Sadabadi wa mandanseya dena me asa kalangiriya so maranasa mamasa anda andarayo upekhlitwa wa papadeyang Padam wa me padam pyapacheya Pitam wa me kopiya Seman wa me kopiya Satakawa me Vata awada kopiyan Dina me asa kalangiriya So mamasa andarayo di very long reflecting like this. Buddha mentioned. Ida is in the teaching of Buddha. Bhikkhave is a Buddha called to the monk. Bhikkhu is a monk. Generally saying the monk. Any monk is not only the community of monk. Here, Sutta is the person who practice meditation. We call here bhikkhu. Divase is daytime. Divase nikhandi is finish or beyond. Beyond the daytime, Radiya is the night. Patihidaya is the night coming. Idi like this, Patisankhachati. Patisankhachati is the reflect. Bahua, call me. Bahua is a Bahuka is a Bahu is a many. Many. Bahuka call me. Me is mine. Maranasa is a death. Mine death. Pachya, cause. The cause of mine death is many. Bahuka. The cause of my death is many. Bahuka. So he reflect like this. Ahiwa, man, Tansia. He is a snake. Snake also, man. Man is me. Tansia, bite. Snake bite me. Or Wichigo wa. Man, Tansia. Wichigo is scorpion. Wichigo. Scorpion. Wichigo wa man dansia. Scorpion also sting me. Sting means make a hole and poison. So English is sting, S-T-I-N-G, sting. So that kind of Pali is just dansia is bite. Pali mentioned here same. Ahiwa man dansia, Wichigo wa man dansia. So dansia is a bite. But the scorpion bite is not like snake. Snake is with the teeth bite, but scorpion is make a hole and put the poison. Yeah. So English a little bit English different usage sting. The scorpion sting me, and Satabadi wa man dansiya. Satabadi is a bada is a food. Sata is 100. So Satabadi is not directly translate 100 food. That kind of insects, and antipi, kind of many lat, that kind of insect. Yes. So English translation is antipi. Antipi also bite me, man dansiya. Yeah. Ina me. Ina is because of these, because of they bite me. Asa kalangiria. Kalangiria is die. I will die. So it's possible to die because of the snake, etc., bite me. Because of that cause, make me dead. Like this, the reflect like this. So mama sa andrayo. So means that is that is mama sa for me. Andrayo. Andrayo is danger. Yeah, danger of the life. The meaning, danger of the life. Upeklidoa. Upeklidoa is careless. Babadia is fall down. Because of careless, maybe fall down and maybe you die. Yeah, that call also might happen. We don't know. It's possible to happen, isn't it? That's why. Ubakalidoa papadeyam. Ubakalidoa is the carelessly. The papadeya is a fall down and die. And then batangwami. Bata is a fruit. Gabajiya. But Bodhan. Bodhan is eat. After eating, yeah, Byabajiya is, disagree or make uncomfortable after eating and die. So it might happen because, unsuitable food is, like a food poison after eating something. And then, food poison is, make it there like this. So, Battang Wami Bogdang Gyabajia. And then Pitang Wami. Pitang is by in the stomach, the kind of the digestive system. Yeah, by we call in English by. In Pali is a pitta. Pitta Wami Kopiya. Kopiya is uncomfortable, yeah, and Kopiya is a kind of the that some it's not working. It's not working properly. It's not function properly by and by. So that's the meaning is you are not digest easily properly digestion. So that's why maybe because of that, maybe I will die. So reflect like this. Picture me could be and Sima me could be Sima is a fan. Kind of the fan make me yeah. That kind of thing is very senior person problem. That kind of Sima Pali we say term. Yeah, make improperly function and then die. And then Satakawami. Sataka is like a knife. Wada is a wind element. Wind element is very strongly, so like a snake, like a knife, make yeah the copia is make improper fashion and then make it that like this. Tena me asa kalangiriya. Tena because of that reason, because of that cause, I will die. So mamasa andrayoti. So is that kind of death is for me danger. Danger for me. It like this, eon kaya bahu sadaranato. Kaya is a body. Our body is, connect with various kind of cause to death. So marana and no saritavan. That the nature of death should be reflect again and again. Marana no saritavan. So Buddha mentioned you should reflect the nature of death like this. Various kind of is possible. So that's why here English translation has one set. Here bhikkhu monk When the day is departing and the night is drawing on, a bhikkhu man must consider or reflect thus. In many ways, I can risk death. A snake may bite me, or a scorpion may sting me, or centipede may sting me. I might die of that reason, that cause, and then that would set me back. Um, but translation has set me back. It's a kind of danger. So, or I might stumble and fall. Stumble is a kind of carelessly walking or something like this, and then fall down and die. Or the food I have eaten might disagree. Disagree means that it is not suitable with me, or my bile might get upset. Kopia is translating directly translation is upset. Upset meaning is I is not function is not properly. The meaning. Kopia. But here English translation the bile might get upset or my firm might get upset. Sima. Fun. Yeah. And then several might join as it will be like a knife. So the kind of not dry. The here Pali is vata. Vata is wind element. Sometimes inside the stomach, the wind element very strong and cut like a knife, and then inside like interesting or the other organ destroyed by the wind. That kind of wind here in the Satakawa Wata. Satakawa Wata is like a knife. The wind is very strong and destroying the organ inside the stomach. So that the meaning. But here English translation, I think wrong. It's not correct. According to the Pali, it's not dry. Not dry. And then I time or that causes that cause many causes that would set me bad. That is make me danger. So that is how that should be recovered. We share the body with many kind of causes. Okay, and then Pali continuing mention another way. Are you Dubala Toti? Yeah, reflecting the nature of that is Ayu Dobulado. Ayu is life, Dobulado is a weak. Our life is very weak. So in that way, you should reflect the nature of that like this. So that's why here mention, here explain more detail. Ayu Dobulado, the Ayu Dobulado meaning is are you life? Namedan, Namedan, Abana. Namida is Nama Ida. Nama Ida. Ayu Nama. Ayu Nama means are you life? The nature of life is Abala. Allah is powerful. Abala is not powerful. Weak. The meaning. Abala means weak. So weak is Abala. I is the other different kind of meanings. So that's when to understand more, Dobala. So Dobala is the meaning is weak. Yeah, same meaning. Dobala, Abala is a no power. Dobala is a weak, very less power. So our life, the nature of our life is like this. Tatahi. Tatahi means that kind of talking is true. That kind of talking is true, meaning is the nature of our life is very weak. That statement is true. Satana. Sadhana is all kind of living being. Sadhana. Jivita. Jivita is life. Jivita, are you saying? Asasa pasa. Asasa pasa supanibadan jiwa. Asasa pasa supanibadan jiwa. Asasa pasasa, you know asasa pasasa. Asasa pasasa is breathing in and out. Yeah. Upanibada is connect. Our life is connect with breathing in and out, isn't it? All the time. That's why even though we are sleeping, we continuously breathing in and out, isn't it? Yeah. So our life is all the time connect with the breathing in and out. That nature you should reflect. And then Iriya Patupa Nibadincha. Idiapata. You know, idiapata is a full kind of posture. Our body needs sometimes sitting, sometimes standing, sometimes walking, sometimes lying down. We need to change our body. Without changing these four posture, we will die. Isn't it? So that's why here mentioned for all living beings, life is Upanibada is connect, very strongly connect with four postures, Idiapata, four postures. And then the other call is Situnu Patibadancha. Situnu Patibadancha. Sita Una. Situnu is a Sita plus Una. Sita is cold, Una is hot. Cold and hot. So our body is, cold and hot is connect with our life. Because too much cold, we will die. Too much hot, we will die. Right now, global warming, so some places are too much temperature, and then, many people die. Like this, very cold temperature also, So that's why, the balance in the cold and hot temperature is balanced, it's good. But extreme temperature, very high and very low, make us die, isn't it? So that's why our life, everybody's life is connected with cold and hot all the time. And then Maha Buddha Nibbadanja. Mahabuddha. Mahabuddha is a Mahabuddha. Yeah. Our life is connected with the four Mahabuddha, isn't it? So Buddha gave the Dharma talk. Four Mahabuddha is like four kind of snake. The person who has a four kind of snake, like a back, that snake is very poisonous snake. Four snake, all the time they make a demand. That owner is very dangerous. All the time very dangerous because when they are angry, they bite and die. Until we add element, abo, water element, wire, wind element, tejo, the fire element, these four Mahabhuta, four kind of element is look like poison snake. Because everybody die, the main cause is these four Mahabhuta. Four Mahabhuta is balance each other. It's good, good have. But something, extreme or something is more powerful at the time. Our health is bad. Our health is not good, unhealthy. So that's why Buddha mentioned some in the Sutta, in the Majjhima Nikaya. In the Majjhima Nikaya, Buddha said that kind of Puma Buddha is kind of the poison snake. So here mentioned Mahabhuta Buddhupa Nibbadanja. Yeah, for Mahabhuta is four primary elements are very connect with our life. Yeah. And then another cause. Aharupa Nibbadanja. Ara. Yeah, nutrition, food. The nutrition is very important. If we don't get the required nutrition, our body become unhealthy and die. That's why everybody life is connected with nutrition, isn't it? So that's why our life is very weak, not strong. Because of these causes, easily die. That's what the Buddha mentioned. So as to the frailty of life, fragile of the life. So this life is important. Important means that no power and fragile, free to be life. For life of all being is born up with breathing in and out, and then it is born up with the postures, four kind of posture, and then it is born up with the cold and hot, and then it is born up with the primary four elements, and then it is born up with the nutrition, isn't it? So that's why, yeah, very very easy to die for everybody with these causes. So you have to reflect like this the nature of death in that way. Okay? And then Pali mentioned the Dedam. The Dedam is a Dang Edam. Dang Edam. Asasa Pasana. Asasa Pasana. Asasa Pasana is breathing in and out. Sammaotita. Sammaotita is balance. Sama is balancing. Balancing Otita is happening. Balancing, breathing in and out. So it's good. No problem. So Idan means life. Life is good when the breathing in and out is equal. Sama Otita. Equal happening. Balance happening. Equal happening. Lava ma na mewa. Lava is a cat. That kind of situation, get it? Poverty, our life is happen. Our life is poverty is arising. Okay? Bahi is outside. Nikanda nasika wadi. Nikanda is the coming out. Nekhanda. Nasika is the nose. Nasika. Vata is wind. Okay, so Bahi to the outside, Nekhanda Wasita, Nekhanda Nasika Wadi means the entering, the leaving, going out, from the nose, the kind of wind. Bana and door is inside. Up away Sunday. Aboy Sunday is no enter. So the meaning is from the outside, the wind is not coming into the inside. Bawai Tewa. Bawai is already entering wind. Anekandi. Anekandi is not coming out. Is not. Nikanda is coming out. So already entering that meaning is breathing in. Breathing in is not breathing out. And during the time is very short time, isn't it? In very short time, breathing in is not coming, breathing out at the time we were dying. So Madonna, body, Madonna is a death. But Madonna, kind of death is body. Happen. Like this. So yeah, the nature of death is like this. You have to reflect. And then Chatona. Chatona is 4. Chatu is 4. Chatona 4. Idiyabatana B. Yeah. I already told you 4 kind of posture. Standing, sitting, walking, lying down, these 4 postures. So these 4 kind of posture also Samauttida. Samauttida is equal happening. Yeah. Lava mana mewa. Just only getting equal happening these 4 posture. Over dandy, our life is happening. Okay. Anyatara sapana. Anyatara sa means one of these causes or one of these posture. Yeah, one of these posture. Maybe sitting, maybe standing, maybe walking, maybe lying down. Yeah, one of the postures. Inyataranya satracha adimattataya. Adimattataya is too much. The meaning is too much standing, too much sitting, too much walking, too much lying down. So, Ayu Sankhara. Ayu Sankhara is, Ayu our life. Ayu is a life. Sankhara is supporting with the condition. Our life is man is supporting condition. Opportunity, cut off. Opportunity means cut off or stop. Yeah. Opportunity. Opportunity. Yeah. So, yeah, the food butcher also important. Breathing in and out also. At any time we will die. We don't know what kind of cause. And then food butcher if too much standing, sitting. if we make too much, our life also cut. And then the sidona nambi. Sida ona, the hot and cold, samauti equally happening. Lava mana mewa. Lava is a get. When we get equal the temperature, hot and cold, yeah, our light is potent, keep on continuously arising. But ati sidena, ati means too much. Sida is cold, because of too much cold, ati sisena, pana, ati onina wa, ati is too much, ona is hot, too much hot, abhibhudasa. Abhibhudasa is the Abhibhudasa is make a influence, too much hot, too much cold. The meaning. Vibhijati. Yeah, Vibhijati is our life is cut off. Disappear because of these two extreme temperature. Yeah. So explain more a little bit more detail about the kind of nature of death like this. So Pali like this, so translate in English. Light occur only one in breath and out breath, breathing in and out occur evenly. But when the wind in the nostril that has gone outside does not go in again, so then that means we will die. One that which has gone inside does not come out again, at the situation we will die. A man is reckoned to be dead. And it's occur only when the four spiritual are found occurring evenly. Evenly meaning is a balancing. But with the prevailing of any one of them means a full portrait, the life process is interrupted or cut off. Maybe that means die. And it's occur only one cold and heat are found occurring evenly. It's okay for our life, but it's failed when a man is overcome by an existence cold and hot, extreme cold and hot. It's dangerous to take two reasons. That. So this is the nature of our life and then nature of death. You should reflect like this, Pali mentioned. And then Pali explained Mahabuddha for Mahabuddha. Okay? But Mahabuddha Nambi. Mahabuddha is a four kind of elements, primary element. Samautidan, yeah, evenly, equally happening. Lava mana mewa. Getting that situation, when we get that kind of equal four primary elements happening, so our life is keep on potenti. Patawi dhatu ya pana. So one of the four primary elements, Patawi dhatu, earth element. With the earth element, abo dhatu adinawa, abo dhatu, etc., etc. The water element, etc., also. Inyataranyatra. Inyataranyatra means anyone. Pakopina. Pakopena is, Pakopena is, what we say, Pakopena is kind of the extreme power. Pakopena, that meaning. Changing into the one element is too much, the other element is too little. So in that situation, we call Pakopena. Bala Sambanopi. Bala. Bala Sambanopi. Bala is power. Sambano is the person who has a very powerful. Even though the person. So Bala Sambanopi Pogolo. Pogolo is a person. The person who has a very powerful, even though that person, Patadakayowa. Patadakayo. Patadakayo is the body. Kayo is a body. Patada is, like a very hardness. The whole body is very hardness. That situation because of the Toidadu. Toidadu is powerful more than the other three elements at the time. That person body is become hardness and die. Yeah. Because of the earth elements characteristic is hardness, isn't it? So the power of earth element is more and more stronger and stronger. Our body is rigid like a rock. Hardness is too much and then die. So that's why sometimes some person say, "Oh, my neck is like a very stick." The painful seeing like this. This is because of Toidadu is very, very extreme. Power is very extreme. That means. So here mentioned Patadakayo. Patadakayo is our bodies become harder and harder. Yeah. And then Ati Saradi Wasena. Adi Saradi Wasena. Adi Sara is a kind of Adi Saradi Wasena, kind of the Dalima or go to the restroom many times. That kind of that meaning is water element, Abhidhamma. Because Abhidhamma is more and more stronger. At the time, the characteristic of Abhidhamma is flowing, isn't it? The fluidity is more, so there may be blood problem and maybe going to restaurant and then too much, the kind of thing happening. So die, isn't it? So the Adi Saradi Vasena and Kilena Pudikayoa. Wow. Kilena Pudikayo. Kilena Pudikayo is Pudikaya is decay body. Kilena is soft, and the decay, rotten. Udikaya is a rotten body, rotten. Yeah. So that meaning is the Vayodadu. Too much Vayodadu is happening like this. And then Mahadala Paridoa. Mahadala. Dala is too much hot. Yeah. Our body is too much hot because of the heat, because of the fire element. Tejodadu. Yeah. Maha is a bit hot, great hot, very strongly, extremely hot, and die. So, Sambhija Mana Sandi Bandova. Sambhija Mana. Sambhija Mana is the destroy or broken. Yeah, broken. Yeah. So broken connection that was kind of broken. Our body is a four kind of primary elements. Sometimes body too hardness. Sometimes is fluid too much, and sometimes very the kind of body is rotten, and sometimes body is too hot, like this. Yeah. So for Mahabuddha is our primary element, but the element make us to be dead. Very dangerous. So that's why the person who has a full primary element is look like the person who, put in the house full poisonous snake as a pet. Which Buddha said like this. Okay, so Hutwa happening like this. Hutwa. Jivita Khaya. Jivita is life, Khaya is a gone. So the light gone, Babunadi. Babunadi is a rich. Rich, the light gone. So that meaning is going to die. This is a full Mahabuddha. And then nutrition. Ahara. Kavalikara harampi. Kavalikara ahara, any kind of food, whatever we eat in our daily life, 2 or 3 times, more than 3 times, maybe somebody. Yuddha Kali. Yuddha Kali is a suitable time. Yuddha Kali. So Yuddha Kali means when we are hungry, isn't it? Suitable time means when we are getting hungry, we need to eat something. If we didn't make eating, we will die. That meaning here, Yuddha Kali. Okay, Yuddha Kala is suitable time meaning is a hungry time. Labantasiva. Labantasiva is a getting. The person who get the nutrition when the suitable time if is hungry, Jividan potent. Jividan life is happy. Life is keeper. Yeah. So ahara, the nutrition, alaba manasa. The person who didn't get the required nutrition, parikaya kachati. Parikaya meaning is disappear. Disappear. Jivida, our Jivida is a disappear. Parikaya kachati. Even like this. Are you double adore? Yeah. Ayudogulado meaning is the nature or the life is too weak. Marana and no soritaba. The nature of death should be. Our life is very weak because of these many causes. Anytime we will die. We don't know what kind make us to be dead. So anyway, the life is too weak, isn't it? So English translation like only one the four primary elements found occurring evenly. So it's okay. But with the disturbance of the earth element, even a strong man's life can be terminated if his body become rigid. Rigid meaning is become the the kind of hardness, or with the disturbance of the one element beginning with the water, if his body become the fleshes and petrified with the flesh or the bowel, yeah, etc., etc. So bowel movement and happening like this. So this is because of the water element, or if he is consumed by bad fever. The fever is kind of the fever as he, or if the severing or his limb dry ligature. The English translation all the time in that way, but the kind of the wind element is made the yeah. And then life occur only in one who get the physical nutrition at the proper time when the person hungry. But if he get nothing. He used his life up. That means it's like gone. That's how that should be recollect or reflect as to the fragile of the life. Okay. And then another one, Pali mentioned animated or animated sign. Animated is no sign. No sign. When we die, there's no sign. We don't know when we die. That's why Buddha said everybody don't know four things in the world. Jivita, life, how many years our life is. How many years we don't know. Jivita, Jadi, what kind of disease we will die. With what kind of disease we will die. We don't know. Maybe that person is a cancer, but that person dying with the other disease, like the kind of the, for example, the right now coronavirus, because of virus, not cancer, isn't it? So like this, with what kind of disease we will die, we don't know. That's why Buddha said, Jividam Bhyadi. Jivida is alive. For how many years we will stay alive or not, we don't know. And then what kind of disease? Bhyadi. Jividam Bhyadi. And then Kalo, time. What kind of time? When we will die? We don't know. Exactly, we don't know. Maybe the doctor say somebody or that person maybe got the cancer, maybe six months, life stay only 6 months. But maybe that person not exactly. Maybe that person more longer staying alive or short. We don't know exactly. So Kalo, Jividam Vyadi Kalo. Jividam Vyadi Kalo cha Deha Nikkepana. Deha is a body. Nikkepana is the body, and so Deha Nikkepana, our body, that body's body, the funeral, where we don't know. Maybe I was born in Myanmar, maybe I will I'm here, so my body is maybe funeral here. We don't know. Maybe in Myanmar, we don't know. So that's Deha Nikkepana. And then Gati, the last one. The last one is Gati. Gati is a destination. After dying, where we go? Where we go means where we reborn again in the next life. We don't know. Five kind of destiny. Ewa, Manosa, Tirichana, Niraya, Peta. Five kind of destiny. We don't know where we reborn. So these five things, we don't know exactly. Everybody don't know exactly. Buddha said. So that's why here saying animator, saying. So animator meaning is including these five things. No sign meaning is we don't know anything. We don't know. So the animator meaning is our watana to. Our watana to. Our watana to is it? Watana is investigating. Watana. Is a no. We cannot investigate. We have no kind of technology. That meaning, we don't know what time, what kind of disease, and how long we are stay alive, and then our dead body is funeral where, and after that where we go, where we reborn, we don't know. That meaning our tanato. We cannot investigate these five things. Okay, and then Parichida Bhavato. Parichida Abhavato. Parichida is focus. Parichida is a kind of make a decision, or I will die 80 years, 90 years, 100 years. We cannot make Parichida is cannot make a limit. Huh? So Brecheda door the at home. The meaning is animated door meaning is that we cannot make limit, we cannot investigate the nature of death. So Saddana, he, it is true. Saddana for all living beings. Or this one is I already told you. Jividam Vyadi Kalocha Dihanike Banangati. Panchede Jivida Jiva Lokasme Animeta Na Naraye. Kuchanian said like this. So Jivida is alive. Vyadi is a sickness or disease. Kalo is a time. Timing is a time, that time, morning or evening or this year or next year or this month or next month or what kind of time we don't know. And that Tihanikibana is the dead body lying down in the cemetery. We don't know where. And then Kati, destiny. Panchede, these 5 things. Jiva Logasmai in the living war. Jiva Loka is a war. So in the living war, animata. Animata means that we cannot focus. We cannot. There's a no sign. So no sign means no. We cannot focus. Animata na naraye. Na naraye is naraye. Na naraye is na is a not. Naraye is a no. We cannot know. We don't know. Okay. So the why English translation is animatado is as a signless, as a silent, as an indefinable, cannot define, cannot make sure what time or what kind of disease or yeah. So the meaning is that it is unpredictable, unpredictable, yeah, unpredictable. So in that case, all living being same nature, 5 things is cannot know. The span, lifespan, the sickness, and the time of death, and then the where the body where we lay down, where we put in the cemetery, and then after dying, the destiny where we go as a next life. So we don't know. The living world can never know these 5 things. So there's no sign, the meaning. There's no sign for till one day will be happen. We don't know. Okay? But the thing is, the practice meditation, the asasa pasasa, the breathing in and out meditation pausing is possible. Yeah. So the Vipassanā is, some Vipassanā meditator, they know when they die. That's why they prepare before they die. They prepare everything. They prepare everything before they die because they know. Because the inside meditation wisdom, yeah, because breathing in and out all the time, focus and practice Vipassana. So that's why they can only for them. The other person, no, don't know. It's not possible to know. Okay. And then Pali continue explaining here the nature of death connect with our life. So Tattha Jivitan Tawa. So Tattha is refer to the previous one. Tattha means in that stanza. In that stanza means Jivitan Vyadi Kalocha Dihani Kebanangadi. Benchede Jiva Loka Samay Animedana Naraye. So in that stanza, explain more detail here. Jividan, Tawa first. Tawa first, Jividan. Jivida life is Ittaka mewa. Jivida. Itaka mewa meaning is in just that kind of in that match. Itaka mewa in that match. Jivida means stay alive. In that match, stay alive. Na ito pran. Na ito prandi. Ito is at this time. Pran later. Na means not Jivitava, not stay alive. Like this, Vavutthana Bhavato, Vavutthana Abhavato. Vavutthana is investigating, Abhava is no investigate. That meaning here, animated, no sign, signless. Signless meaning is the meaning. It is true. Kala lepi. It is true. Kalala kalebi. Sorry, kalala kalebi. So kalala is the first life of our in the mother one first situation of our life is we call kalala. Okay, so kalala is a very the beginning stage of our life in the mother one. So that's it we call kalala. So kalala kalibi. So at the moment of the situation in the mother one first time, satta maranandi. Even though some satta is a living being, maranandi, they die. Just in the mother one, and the various kind of cause die. Maybe accident, or maybe because of the medicine, or maybe abortion or something like this. Yeah. Okay, and then Abudha Pesikana. Abudha Pesikana Masika Temasa Chadumasa Pancha Masa. Oh my. Kasama sa Kalibi. Okay. Abudha is after first time the Kalala is very tiny. You cannot see it, isn't it? The Abudha is the kind of the bubble. Abudha means the bubble stage. In the mother one, the bubble stage. At the time we know the bubble stage. Abudha Pesi is a little piece of thing. Pesi. Pesi Kanana. Kanana is a bigger piece. And then Masika. Masika is one man. Masika is one man. Vimasa is a 2 man. Temasa is a 3 man. Chadumasa is a 4 man. Panchamasa is a 5 man. Tasa Macha is a 10 months. Kali is a time. Yeah, the baby is in the mother womb step by step like this happening. But in those times, yeah, it might happen to die because of the various kind of situation, various kind of cause. So the mention here Bali is like this. So that meaning is, yeah, anytime we, it's possible we will die. It's possible at any time. Yeah. And then Gochido. Gochido. Gochido is from the mother. Gochita is a mother stomach. Gochita. Gochido from the mother's stomach. Nikanda. Nikanda is coming out. Nikansa samaya. Samayebi. Samaya is a time. Samaya kala time. Similar. In Pali, sometimes Pali use kala. Sometimes Pali use samaya. So samaya is also time. So nikanda samayebi. Coming out, the time of coming out from the mother's stomach. At the time also, that person were dying. It might happen, isn't it? We don't know. Yeah. Some baby just during the delivery, that baby died. So that situation here mentioned. Ochito nikanda samayebi meaning is. So delivery time. And then the topara. The door from that. After born, no problem. So the topara from that. Wasa satta. Wasa satta. Wasa is a year. Wasa is a year. Satta is 100. 100 years. Andor. Andobi. Andobi meaning is under 100 years. Andor. Andor meaning here is under. Wasa satta sa andor meaning is under 100 years. So that meaning is before 100 years, that person died. And then Bahi Pi. Bahi is beyond, outside. Outside meaning here beyond. Beyond the 100 years. Maybe 110, maybe 120. Some person very long life, isn't it? Like right now, the world record is 120 years old. The person. So that means Visa Satasa Bahibi. So beyond the 100 years, Maranati Yewa. Maranati Yewa meaning even though it doesn't matter, under 100 or beyond 100, definitely this is a nature of death, isn't it? Yeah. So we are saying. Okay, so here English translation. Here in firstly, Tawa, the span. The span is a lifespan. Lifespan has no sign because there's no definition such as just as so much we live, no more than that. I don't know. For being die in the various stages of the embryo, namely at the time of the kalala, very beginning stage in the mother one. We call kalala in the Pali, and of the Abhuda. Abhuda is a kind of stage or the bubble stage in the mother one. Abhuda. And then or the Pesi. Yeah, Pesi is a kind of the piece of little you know little meat, piece of meat. Kana is we have a four bun, no four bun, 5 bun. In the head, 1 bun, and then in the two left, two hand, 2 bun, and then two left, another 2 bun. So 5 bun kind of piece here. At the time we call Pali is kana. So very beginning stage, step by step, the embryo changing in the mother one, isn't it? So Buddha said like this step by step. But even though it's possible to die during the stages changing, or nothing happened beyond that kind of stages, at 1 month gone, in the mother one, 2 months gone, the baby and bobo grow, and then 3 months gone, 4 months gone, 5 months gone, 10 months gone. Anyway, so it's possible to become a death during this month. Yeah. And then on that occasion, coming out from the mother one, so it's also the time of delivery, maybe die. And after that, no problem, and then they die inside and outside of the century, 100 years. Century means 100 years. Because our lifespan right now, our lifespan is average 100 years. Maybe a little bit more than 100 years, 120. Yeah. At the Buddha time, the Bhakula is his maximum lifespan. Bhakula is 160 years he lived. Bhakula 80 years as a lay people and another 80 years as a monk. So in total, he stayed 160 years. He is longer lifespan in a human being. No more than. Just under. Yeah, right now the world record is 120. Only 120 years. Anyway, more than 100 years or less than 100 years, and whatever, we will die one day. This is the nature of our life. This is the nature of death. Okay? So we should reflect like this about the nature of death. Maranasati. Okay? And then Bali explained Pyadi. Pyadi. So in the stanza, Pyadi. Jivida, Pyadi. So Pyadi. So Jivida is explaining many things, many wide view, wide range. Buddha explained Jivida. Second one is Pyadi. So Pyadi is a kind of disease or kind of sickness. Pyadi. So Pyadi P. Pyadi P means the kind of sickness also. Iminawa Pyadina. Iminawa means this. This sickness, Satta, living being, Marandi. Marandi is a die. Isn't it? Nanyi na nadi. Na enyina. Nanyina is a na enyina. Enyina is the other sickness. This sickness or the other sickness die. Na is a not die. This sickness, that person die, not the other sickness. Like this. Like this, it is like this. Pavotana Bhavado, we cannot investigate. Isn't it? Doctors just focus. Or the person maybe six months, but not exactly. Not sure. Maybe 6 months, that person, maybe 6 years, still alive. Maybe doctor said 6 months, but 1 month, just 1 month died. So that so we cannot investigate, we cannot calculate how long and what kind of disease we were there. We don't know. So that means animator, no sign, signless. Here, animator. Signless meaning that meaning. So the Pali explain more. Rogenapi. Here, it is true. Chakku rogenapi. Chakku is eye disease. With the eye disease, also Chakku rogenapi. With the eye disease also, Saddha living being Marandi dead. Yeah, we don't know. And then Sota Rogadina. Sota is an ear disease, etc., etc. Many kinds. We have many body part. 32 body part is possible the kind of disease. We have eye disease. Because we have ear, we have ear disease. We have a heart disease. Isn't it? So many kinds. We have a liver disease. We have the stomach disease. Oh my God. Many kinds. So Pali mentioned here is plain. Yeah, it's true. We don't know what kind. Symposium, the cancers happen, but when the person died, not because of not cancer, the other disease. So it might happen, isn't it? So we cannot calculate what kind of disease make us to die. We don't know. That is silence, animato. Silence meaning is, Pali is silent, Pali animato, very short word, but meaning is ani. That's why here explain more detail. Huh? Yeah, and then Navi. That's why many kind we cannot mention in Pali. If we mention, book is too much, too big. So Pali shortcut. Navi, any kind of disease also. Navi. Either the other kind of disease, sickness also, we will die. This is a Pyadi. So Jivida, Pyadi Kalo. So Kalo be time also. Time also meaning here, Imasame Yewa Kali. In this time. Only in that time. Imasame Yewa only. Kali time. Maritaba. I will die. I will die in that time. So we cannot make a preparation like this, isn't it? Only I will die in the morning. We cannot make a arrangement. We cannot. We don't know what time we will die. So it must mean you are calling only this time. Maridava, I should die. We cannot make like this. Nanyan sminti. Na anyasme. Na anyasme meaning the other time I don't want to die. Even like this. Pavotana Bhavato. We cannot make an arrangement. We cannot make investigating for the time of death. So this is we call animator, silence. Silence meaning is that meaning also. Okay? And then, oh yeah, the he, it is true. So that statement is true because Bobana is morning time. In the morning time, Satta Marandi. Satta is a living being, Marandi is a dying. Mijanikadina. Mijanikadina is the afternoon, etc., etc. So afternoon, evening, night. So, etc., etc. Inyatra Samimpi. Inyatra Samimpi, the other time also. We cannot make arrangement. Isn't it? So that meaning is silence according to the time also. So here in the translation, and the sickness has no sign because there is no definition, such as beings die only of this sickness, not of the other one, any other one. We cannot make like this. For being die of the eye disease or of any one among those beginning with the ear disease, etc., etc. We have many kind of body part, many kind of disease we have. So that's why. And the time has no sign because there's no definition, such as one has to die only at this time, not at any other time. For being die in the morning and at any other time, such as noon or etc., etc. Yeah, this is the nature of life. So this is Jividam Vyadi Kalo. Kalo, we have a Kalo, and then continue. After Kalo, Dihanikibana. Dihanikibana B. Dihanikibana B. Dihanikibana is dead bodies, where our dead bodies body, or cremation, we don't know. So here, Idamewa. Idewa. Idewa. Idewa means here only. Idewa. Idewa is here only. Miyamana. Miyamana is a dead person. Gehenna is a dead body. Padi Daba means put on the ground. Padi Daba should put on the ground. Maybe, maybe body or maybe cremation. We don't know. Exactly. Nanyandaradi means not the other place. We should not put our dead body. So we can make like this. Even like this, our turn up our door. We cannot make a decision. We cannot make arrangement. Yeah, that meaning is animated. No silence. Isn't it? And Kame Jadana. He means it is true. Ando Kame. Ando is the inside. Kama is a village. Inside the village, Jadana born person. The person born inside the village, but he means outside. Kama is village. Outside village, Adabhawa. Adabhawa is a body, dead body, but the deed. Yeah. After we die, we put outside the village dead body and then make the cremation or something like that. So that meaning here. And then Bahigame Chadanambi. Yeah. The person, even though outside the village born, but their body is andogami inside the village. Their body is buried or cremation, isn't it? So that meaning is we don't know where after we die our dead body is cremated or buried where. We don't know. We don't know. He said we cannot make arrangement like this. I heard maybe the couple, together in the cemetery, they arrange. One person died, the other person left, so that person also make arrangement. If I die, my dead body put near to my blah blah blah. They make arrangement, but it's possible or not, we don't know, isn't it? It's not sure. So that meaning. Datha Hana Jananwa. Datha Thala 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 Janan. Datha Thala Jananwa. Datha is similar. Datha is similarly Thana Jala, Thala Jalan. Thala is the high place. Kind of the small mountain like this. Thala Jana. So the person born in the mountain place, that meaning. Thala Jana means that the person who born in the mountain place. Chali, that person, that body is putting in the water. We don't know. Chali is a water. Maybe going by ship and then sick, the ship sick and then die, or maybe the other accident. Maybe we don't know. We don't know. That's why here mentioned Chali in the water, the dead body put in the water, and then Jala Janawa. Jala Jana means the person who born in the water. Water means on the ship or something like this. Talebi. That body may be put on the mountain. We don't know. Inye, not Inye. Aneka Pakarato. Aneka Pakarato means many kind. Wait hardy devil should be and should be detailed explained. Wait hardy detail. Many kinds we cannot mention every kind, isn't it? So that meaning. So that meaning is we don't know exactly. It might happen. Possible. We say like this. And then English translation, these Palis, and where the body will be laid down has no sign because there's no definition such as when people die, they must drop their dead body only here or not anywhere else. For the person, those born inside the village, their body is dropped outside the village. And then death of those born outside the village is dropped inside of the village. Likewise, that are those born in the water is dropped on the land, and then that are those born on land, that their body put in the water also. So we cannot make a decision. We have no choice. After we die, our dead body cremated where it is, we cannot make it. And then this can be multiplied in many ways. So that's why. That's why Buddha said, Diha Nikibana, our dead body, where we put, we don't know. Diha Nikibana. And then the last one, Kati, isn't it? So Kadibi, Pali is playing, Kati is what? Kadibi, the destiny also. Ito Chutena. Ito is from this life. Chudena is when we die. Ida. Ida is Ida is in this destiny. Nibati Tavan. T. Nibati Tavan. Idi. Nibati Tavan means born, reborn. Nibati Tavan, reborn. Should be reborn. It won't like this. Bhavathana bhavato. We cannot make a decision. Or I want after I die, I will reborn in there, something like this. We cannot make arrangement and we cannot make decision like this. This is for the Putujana, isn't it? Animata, this is a signless, no sign. So Deva Lokato, he, it is true. He, it is true. Deva Lokato. Deva Loka is a celestial wall. From the celestial wall, Deva Loka. Deva is a celestial. Celestial Loka is a wall. Celestial from the celestial wall. Chuda, the person who died from the celestial wall. Manosi Subi. Manosi Subi is a human wall. Nibadandi, reborn. Reborn in the human wall. And Manosa Lokato Chuda, the person who died from the human wall, Deva Loka Dinambi. Deva Loka Dinambi means celestial wall, etc. etc. Yatakasati. Yatakasati means somewhere. Yatakasati. Somewhere Nibbadandi. Nibbadandi iti. Nibbadandi is a reborn. Reborn somewhere. It is like this. Ewan. Yanta. Yota. Gonoviya. We are is alike. Example. Buddha gives the example here to understand that kind of nature. The person who died from this life to reborn in the next life, where? What kind of next life? We cannot make. So the example here, Kono is calm. Yukta Yanta is the kind of the Yanda is kind of the kind of the cat, bullock cat. Yanta is a kind of the machine, kind of the I forgot the one. Kind of machine. Yanta. Ali yanta is a kind any kind of machine, like a motor car. Also, we call yanta. But Buddha time no motor car, so Buddha time used the horse thread, count thread kind of machine. So yanta yukta is the tie to the machine, the count draw the machine, isn't it? So that kind of thing. So anybody who died from this life is possible 5 kind of destiny. Yeah. So like the count cannot run away from that machine because of put time with the machine. So like this, anybody who died from this life definitely going to next life is 5 destiny. One of them. Okay? So that meaning. Kati Panchake. Oh. Kati is a destiny, Pancha is a 5. Kati Panchake is a 5 kind of destiny. Yeah, local war. Somebody would Tati. Somebody would Tati is a chain, or the reborn, or the migrate. Even like this, animata door, no silence, marana, no suritapa. We should reflect the nature of the death like this. Okay, so the English translation here, Kati is in the destiny has no sign because there's no definition such as one dying, there must be reborn here. For there are some who die in the divine war, Devaloka. Devaloka is a divine war, are reborn in the human war. And then there are some who die in the human war and are reborn in the divine war, and then so on, etc., etc. Yeah, we cannot say, we cannot sure, because one of them, one of 5 destiny is possible. And in this way, the war goes round and around 5 kind of destiny, like an ox harnessed to the machine. This is a hound that should be recollected as a silence. In the stanza, explained that Buddha said 5 kind of thing is impossible to know exactly what happened. Okay. Okay, so Bali continue explain about the kind of that. Here Adhana Parichedana to. Adhana Parichedana to. Adhana Parichedana to. Adhana Parichedana to. Adhana is the kind of lifespan. Paricheda is a Paricheda is time, time limit. So Manosana is a human being. Jivitasa nama. Vipassanā meaning is the life is Itarahi. Itarahi is in this time. Itarahi. Pareto. Very short. Pareto is very short. Ada. Ada is the time. Because right now our lifespan is common lifespan is not 100, just 80 or something. Yeah. At the Buddha time is 100, but little and little reduced. Right now it's only 80. Average is 80 years. Yeah. So human lifespan is very short. The Buddha time, the Malabari, the celestial name is Malabari. So Malabari celestial being has 500 with the other celestial being play in the park, park, they like a picnic. They take a flower and make a flower, the color, and they happy in the picnic in the park. But among of these, the celestial being that suddenly die and reborn as a human being. And then she's a woman as a human being, and she remember the previous life. Oh, I died from that celestial being. I'm celestial being before as a human being. So she want to be reborn again in that celestial being. So she make a lot of wholesome thing, and she which I want because of this wholesomeness. I want to reborn in the celestial. She every kind of any kind of the wholesome thing. What she did, she make a separation like this. So after she died, she reborn in the celestial being. So the other celestial being asked to her, where you go? You disappear from here. Oh, she explained, I'm reborn as a human being. How long? 60 years, 60 or 70 years. 60 or 70 years, you die and you reborn here? Yeah. Oh, human life is too short. They say like this. So here, Pareto means too little, too short. That meaning. Okay. Your Chidan, Jiwadi. Your is somebody. Chidan is a law. Jiwadi is stay alive. So that person, Vipassanā. Vipassanā is 100 years. So it's just saying the average 100 years at the Buddha time. Yeah. Apanwa, Benyo. Apanwa means a little bit less than the 100 years, or Benyo is a more than 100 years. Just like this. Just like this. The for celestial being, very short. Very short. Just few minutes, few minutes disappear and reappear again. Oh my. So yeah, the kind of our lifespan is too short. So okay, Tena ha bhagava. Tena aha. Tena, because of that reason, Bhagava Buddha aha talk like this. Appamidam bhikkhave. Manosana are you. Kamaniyo Sambarayo Kattavan Kusala. Charitavan Brahmacharya. Natti Jatasa Amarana. Yo bhikkhave Chiran Jivati. So Vasa Satyam Appawa Payoti. This is a Buddha what? What the Buddha said like this. So Appamida. Appamida is Appang Ida. Appang is a little. Appang, little. Ida is the kind of the lifespan. Ida is Ayu. Ida is a lifespan. Life is our life is Bhikkhave Bhikkhu. Our life is Appang, little. Manosana Ayu. Manosana, human being. Human being Ayu lifespan is little. Kamaniyo. Kamaniyo. Kamaniyo is yeah, we have to go. Go to the next slide, isn't it? Kamaniyo. Kamana is a go. Kama. Kichadi saying. Kama. Kamaniyo. Kamana. Kamana is a going. So we have to go. Kamaniyo. Sambarayo. Sambarayo is go to the next slide. Sambarayo. Kadaban kusala. That's why kusalan, wholesome thing, kadaban should be done. Kadaban should be done. What? Kusalan. The wholesome thing should be done. Charitaban brahmacharya. Brahmacharya, the purifying practice. Brahmacharya. Charitaban should be practiced. Nati jatasa amaran. Jatasa is the born, the person who born, amarana, no die, nati, not. Nati means there is not. So the person who born definitely die in that meaning. One day. So your bhikkhave, bhikkhu, your some person, shiran jivati, very long stay alive. So that person, Vipassanā, only 100 years. Abhidhamma, little bit less, 100 years, or Payoti, more than 100 years. Just like this. Not many years, not no die is nothing. So that's why he put in Buddha talk like this. So English translation, as to the limitness of the extent of human life is short now. 900 years or more or less. Just like this. Hence the Buddha said, Bhikkhu, this human lifespan is too short. There is a new life to be gone to. There are profitable deeds to be done. There's a light of purity to be led. There's no not dying for the born person. So he who lived long like 100 years, more or less, it doesn't matter. Hmm? It doesn't matter. Definitely that person, born person will be dying one day. That means. Okay, so I think we will stop here today. So we have to learn more about the nature of death, Maranasati. Next week we continue. Okay, so the more you understand like this, the nature of the death, you can reflect the kind of meditation method. It's beneficial because the nature of death, encourage us to do more and more wholesome things as soon as possible, and then do our best before we die, isn't it? So it's very beneficial to practice that kind of meditation. The mindfulness of that is very, very beneficial. But somebody they don't want. Anyway, the Buddha described one method of the meditation like this. Okay, so before stop the lecture, we wish our Buddha teachings stay longer and longer in the universe. So Buddha Sasana Chiranditusu in 3 times, please. Buddha Sasana Chiranditusu. Buddha Sasana Chiranditusu. Buddha Sasana Chiranditusu. Sadhu, sadhu. Idame bunyang asawakayang wahodu. Idame bunyang nibbanasa pachayo hotu. Idame bunyang megapala nyanasa pachayo hotu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you very much for your watching. See you next week. Have a good day. Bye bye.